5 things that will help you be ready for the perfect person when it shows up. The first one is to really get to know yourself. Take time for yourself. Take time to journal, to sit with yourself, to listen and observe yourself. Be clear about who you are, what are your values, what are the things that you love and prefer in your life, and what are the things that you don't like and don't prefer in your life. What are your deal breakers? What are the things that you can tolerate, where you can compromise, and that are the things that you can never ever compromise. This step is crucial. It's, in my opinion, the most important one. This is the one that really opened to me all the doors and allows me to have a clear vision about who I wanted in my life. This is the way for you to create your boundaries. What you say yes to and what you say no, and really stay committed to it. I can give you some examples of boundaries or things that are deal breakers for me that I discovered, and I've noticed it also through the patterns I used to have. Who were the men that I was attracting in my life? How were the relationships? And how I was treated in all of them, and what I didn't like, how it made me feel, and how it made me see myself. And one of, for example, the most important things for me in any relationship was the time. It is really crucial for me that people respect the time. If you tell me that we are having a date X day at X time, it frustrates me and make me really upset if you do not show up. I invested my time, I invested my energy, I got ready, prepared, I cancelled all other things, and I made you my priority on that day to meet you and give you my time and my presence. And when people do not commit to those appointments and do not respect time, this is something that I cannot tolerate. I really have a hard time with it. And I've noticed it, and it was time for me to admit it to myself that it's for me a deal breaker. I needed to communicate it clearly from the beginning, and also to use it as a parameter for me, a standard, to understand whether a person is the right one for me or not. If the person do not respect time in general, her time or my time, I think for me there is an issue, because for me it signals that this person don't respect her own time and herself. So how can she respect my time and me? Another deal breaker, very important, can be the people that treat badly other people. If a person only acts good with me on the first dates, but I can notice they do not treat very well, for example, the waiter on a bar. If a guy, for example, mistreat this person or make fun of it or maybe treat it badly, it's something that I don't like. I respect everyone, and I respect and value the time that person is investing, maybe to feed his family. I don't think it's respectful to diminish them or undervalue them. I appreciate more a guy who is respectful, who thank them kindly. It's important to show respect to any human being. This is for me something really important, and I cannot tolerate it. I cannot accept for myself to be with someone who do not respect any other human being and see it as his equal, as a unique individual that deserves our respect, no matter what they are doing, what is their job, how they are dressed, where they are coming from. I don't care. For me, this is important. I can really turn me off. You stay with yourself and you just write down all those things. Just remember all the dates that you have been on, and what were the things that turned you off. When you were with a guy, maybe you thought it was the most amazing guy and you dated him, and there were those little things that each time they happen, you feel awkward, you feel uncomfortable in any way. For me, being aware and careful and empathetic towards others is really important. I'm not saying you have to walk on eggshells with me, but just to be mindful of others and yourself. So those are for me, for example, the very important deal breakers, and also it helped me to dress up my list of values: transparency, respect, understanding, empathy, kindness. You need to dress it for yourself and to see what is for you good or bad, what are your values. The second part of this same point, where you need to know yourself, is going to help you to dress the list of the ideal partner for you. What can be this person, this perfect person for me, that I would be happy to choose every day, to stay with every day and to commit to because I appreciate her. It's gonna be about your love language. What is for you an ideal partner? What does it mean for you? How can she be? How could be the character traits of this person? For me, it was very important the human side, the character of the person, how she behaves, how she speaks, how she thinks, how she acts with others and with me, what this person values and what this person do not value, and how she responds to life and to others, to problems, to difficulties. All of those things, they were based on all the bad negative relationships I've had in the past, especially a very narcissistic relationship I've had that helped me a lot to dress this list. So once you have it, you need to ask yourself a question to which you really need to answer it in the most transparent and honest way. Would I date myself right now? Would I enjoy the time being with myself right now? Would I love to be my ideal partner? If the answer is no, then there is a little bit of work to do on yourself, to put yourself in the place where you are really yourself, you are good with yourself, and you see in yourself all those qualities that you know you have inside of you and you are looking in someone else. And if they are not, that's okay. It's a work in progress where you are gonna improve yourself to become more of who you are. If you want to be kind, but you find yourself on those moments, on this period of your life, stressed, a little bit angry, maybe anxious, and you don't have a lot of patience to deal with people, it's a moment for you to just work on that. If the answer is yes, then it's good. You can move to the next part. The second part is to make peace with yourself. I'm going to share with you something that I've realized with myself, and this is to make clear what I mean by making peace with ourselves. In 5 years of being single after leaving my narcissistic ex-partner, I was a very angry person. I was very defensive, and I was very sensitive and very protective of myself and afraid to re-experience the same thing because it was really tough, and I didn't want to find myself on that. I lost trust on everyone, on the men especially, and I would take anything from the other person and express it, let's say, in a not healthy way, as I used to be in this toxic relationship, as normal as it is supposed to be, because if you have been for a long time with dealing with toxic people and narcissistic people in a narcissistic abuse, you develop a pattern of communicating where you protect yourself, and sometimes you need to speak louder to make yourself heard because you are not heard in the relationship. You are all the time abused, and most of the time you find yourself hiding and walking on eggshells. So when you get out of this relationship, there is an open wound that needs to heal. And when you interact with people and anything triggers any of the traumas that you have been dealing with, it's going to be an overreaction. It's not going to be a response, but an overreaction. So for example, if someone do not respect time or do not hear me or maybe say something hurtful to me, I would be overreacting and I wouldn't even be aware of myself. And I just starting listening to my friends and the partners that I had been dating tell me, you are very aggressive, you are very acid, you are hypersensitive, you overreact, what is going on with you? I don't think you are gonna ever meet a person. You need to make peace with yourself. At the beginning, I'm gonna be honest, while I was in my wounds and my hurt, it would hurt me more and I would be even more defensive. But then with the exercise I gave you, the first one, I realized that indeed I needed to heal myself, because otherwise I would be bleeding on other people that really don't have anything to do with my past experience and what happened in my life. I needed to make peace with that, to find a place where I forgive myself for what happened, and also to forgive the person that I have been with and what she caused to me. I needed to make a closure for this relationship once and for all, and to really start fresh and new. So I worked on myself, I worked on my emotions, I learned emotional awareness, I become more aware and listening to my feelings in my body and my emotions and my thoughts, to notice how I was reacting, what I was saying, and what would people will say me, the feedback, and I would take it and work on it. So this helped me to remove, for example, the anger, to remove the frustration, to build trust in myself, and to also build enough confidence to be able to communicate in a healthy and clear way, all with a lot of respect to the other person and to myself. And I really removed all this weight of being hypersensitive. That's when I started answering to the question that I asked you, if I would be dating myself, and I started answering yes. Now, the way I am open to date myself. I appreciate more this person who is more understanding, more self-aware, who is more responsive than reactive, and she listen to herself and listen to others. This person who is clear about what she wants and what she don't want, who also is transparent and also hear others. She's not only aggressive because she wants to be heard. Now it's a person that is coming from understanding where I'm coming from, what I am feeling, why I am feeling it, and also understanding that the other person in front of me is dealing with their own life and experiences and traumas. So it's more about being vulnerable and making space for the other person to be vulnerable and to be open and transparent. And from that moment, I'm gonna be honest, my dating patterns shifted a lot. So I stopped having the ghosting profiles, and it became more about, do we like each other or not? Is it good or not? Are we a fit? How do we think it? Which is gonna take us now to the point number 3. Focus on whether you like the person or not, versus focusing on whether this person is gonna like you and approve you or not. It's shifting from trying to impress the other person, to be loved by it and appreciated, to the position where it's about me, because I am only in control of my perception. I cannot be in control of the perception of someone else. I cannot force someone to love me or to accept me or to date me. I only can focus on my perception and whether this person is really what I am looking for. Do I see on her the values that I'm looking for? Do I see on her the love language that I'm looking for, that I feel it is right for me? So it's more really putting everyone on his own place to play his own role. I am not in the dating game to impress people, to play with people, and to get loved by that person because I see an idealistic image on her, or just because I need to be in a relationship and I painted an idealistic image of him. It's more about, do I like this person? How do I feel around this person? Do I feel comfortable? Do I feel free to speak, to be myself? Do I feel accepted? Do I feel respected and acknowledged? Do I feel heard by this person? Do I feel that we can go along? Do I feel like I love hearing this person and listening to what you have to say? Do I feel like I want to commit to this person? Do I want to feel like I want to see her in the next date? Do I feel like I can speak about anything with her? So from focusing on we and on me as a person, seeing if I am interested in this person and if I like her, now we can move to the point number 4, self-awareness. It's important when you are dating someone or even in a relationship to listen to your body, to listen to your gut feeling, and to also listen to your thoughts and emotions. Those are really powerful guides. Nothing else can be better. Neither your friends, your community, your family, the most amazing expert on love and relationships. Your gut feeling is gonna really tell you whether this person is all right for you or not. You are gonna sense it. If you feel, for example, not comfortable, you feel resistant, you feel maybe distant to that person, you feel like you can't tell her anything, any emotion or feeling or body sensation, maybe your heart beating, you're not in the stomach, or trembling, or feeling doubting something, like there is something not clear on this person. There is ambiguity on the way they speak. They are not clear about who they are and what they want, what they are looking for, and any of that, or how they treat you. They are not committed and you feel awkwardness or anything of that. Listen to it, because it is indicating you that something is off in this person or in your communication and relationship anyway. It's not about the person is bad or you are bad. It's just about you are not probably the perfect connection right now in your life. So just follow it. Don't ignore it. Believe me. You might think, no, this my gut feeling is a self-sabotage. I would love to give him a second chance. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I think he is good. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to, for example, I can tell you an example of that to listen to yourself. Imagine you are with someone that you are dating for about 2-3 times. And comes a moment where it's about to have an intimate relationship together. And you told him already that you don't feel right for you to be in an intimate relationship as long as you are not committed. So for you, for now, it's a dating phase, and you'd rather be just dating, talking, learning to know each other. And for the sex part, it's gonna be later when you feel it, both of you. But for you, it's important to wait. Okay? And imagine you come to the third date, and this person organized everything to invite you to her place to watch Netflix and to chill at home. And you feel awkward about it. Maybe you go, maybe you don't go, it's up to you. But you feel something wrong, something off. Your thoughts might be, I told him that I'm not ready. So why is he inviting me home? What is it? And you feel awkward. And maybe you speak to him and he tells you, no, it's not about having sex. It's just about the two of us spending time at home. Yeah, but I told you I'm not feeling comfortable. And he tries and insists to bring you home. And maybe you come home. And then he starts the music, the wine, and this and that. And he starts also convincing you of maybe pushing further the relationship. I feel very good with you, so why wouldn't we? Why would we stop ourselves from doing it? What is intimacy in a relationship? We need also to experience this. This is based on my own experience, and it really made me feel very uncomfortable and very upset because I felt like I was fooled, you know. The person didn't hear what I said and played a game to trick me, and then when we were there and spoke, it almost made me feel like I was wrong and I needed to revalue my standards, which is bad. Because this means that this person do not respect your values and your time. It do not respect your feelings and do not consider your point of view. This is a kind of ambiguity because it's not clear. Are we serious or aren't we serious? Are we committed or not? Are you listening to me in the couple or are you not listening to me? Do you even consider and respect and understand my point of view or not? Or is it all about you and about what you want and you are going to try to manipulate it to get what you want? And maybe also play the game of guilt that will make me feel guilty or wrong because I didn't go your way and have an intimacy with you. And unfortunately, it works. Most of the men or in relationships, many people use this tactic and it works because we really want that person to like us. We really don't want to ruin it. So we are going to do whatever it takes to make this thing work. But sometimes in doing this, we are going to make it not work at all for us in first place. And this is going to create in you, if you notice, you feel the discomfort. You feel that you are doing something you are not convinced of. You feel that you are over-justifying yourself and over-explaining yourself. And you feel like you are feeling a little bit of guilt about your opinion. And you're saying, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my concept of relationship is not right. I should maybe update it. Maybe he's right. Maybe if I go with him tonight and we are in intimacy, it's going to be better and he's going to like me and he's going to see me as something special, as someone special. And I share this with you because it happened with me for many times. And I found myself in this situation where I didn't know what to do. If I was prepared, if I knew about my values and the boundaries and a healthy relationship and an honest and transparent communication, I would certainly have dealt with the situation differently. I would have said, no, thank you, I'm not interested, goodbye. But I didn't know what I know today. And thanks to those experiences, I was able to collect all the information for me to be able to prepare myself and to say yes to the right person. Because I can guarantee you, when you know yourself, you know your values, you healed your wounds, and you are confident and trusting yourself, when you know that it's about you seeing if the person you are dating is a perfect fit for you and you like it or not, it's not about impressing them or doing the right thing for them or feeling guilty because you are not following their rules and their mindset and their open-mindedness and their way of seeing the relationship. This is gonna really avoid you to lose a lot of time on energy in relationships and datings that could really have been cut in earlier before. Just by being yourself, knowing who you are, setting your healthy and clear boundaries, and saying no with very much confidence and strength to whatever is not okay for you. And moving away from anything that is not comfortable for you. Because that is really important. And I hope it's gonna help you and allow you to be really comfortable on dating until you find that right person. Don't lose your time in things that do not feel clicking for you or right. Don't put to them more energy than it deserves. Put it on yourself and be clear and listen to yourself, because your gut feeling is always going to tell you if something is alright or not. This takes us to the last point, the number 5, which is to be transparent. Transparency for me is more powerful than honesty, because transparency is about being clear and transparent about how things are for you. How are you feeling about them and what do you think about them in a very transparent way. If we compare it to honesty, you might say, yeah, but it's the same thing. No. Honesty is when I ask you a question, you can choose to either be honest and give me the honest answer, or choose to lie or omit it and not say it. Transparency is about me, without you even asking me a question, being transparent about things. Who am I? What I feel? What I accept? What I don't accept? What are my deal breakers? Where I am at in my life? Whether I want to date you or not? Whether I like you or not? It is transparency. It's fundamental. So be transparent with yourself first, because that's where everything happens. This is the most precious relationship you can ever have and build in your life. And if that relationship is healthy, is strong, is confident, is honest and transparent with integrity, every other relationship is going to be impacted. You are going to reflect it on any relationship. And trust me, you are going to attract only people that have the same energy as you and that are aligned with you. And it's going to repel anything that is not. And listen to the signs. Listen to your gut instinct and really trust it. Focus and invest in the relationship that you have with yourself. And when you answer, yes, I will be very happy to date myself and I enjoy being with myself, and you really do, honestly, that's when the true love will come. I know it for myself, and I can tell you that it's gonna feel good, it's gonna feel right, it's gonna flow. You don't have to fake anything, you don't have to go on eggshells, you don't have to pretend or to impress. You are gonna just be natural and the relationship will flow naturally. This thing is gonna come in the most unexpected and natural way. Why? Because in the meantime, you have done the work on yourself. You improved the best relationship you could ever have in your life, and on which you get to invest. And that's when the perfect person will come, and you will know it. You will know it. You will go for it. You will not have the need to impress that person or to do things in a certain way. You will just be accepted, acknowledged, heard, appreciated, and loved, and you will feel the same for that person because you are ready. You are ready, you love yourself, you respect yourself, you have clear boundaries about yourself, and you trust yourself that you will always stand up for yourself, say your truth, own your voice, and follow your gut instinct and be transparent. And this is going to take you far further away from any other thing. I wish you well, and I can't wait to hear your stories and read them in my comments about how these 5 things are helping you, or even if you have other ideas or tips that you can share with us in the comments, that would be helpful. Thank you very much for your time, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.